November 20th, 2023, World Children's Day. Every child deserves their rights. For the past 64 years, on the 20th of November, people all over the world have come together to commemorate World Children's Day, also known as Universal Children's Day. On this day in 1959, the United Nations General Assembly formally recognized the rights of children with the adoption of the Declaration of the Rights of the Child. The United Nations General Assembly also adopted the Convention on the Rights of the Child on this day in 1989. Since 1990, the UN General Assembly has celebrated World Children's Day by commemorating the adoption of the Declaration and the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Parents, educators, healthcare professionals, religious leaders, community elders, business tycoons, journalists, and children all have a role to play in making World Children's Day meaningful in their local communities and across the globe. Each of us can use the motivation provided by World Children's Day to advocate, promote, and celebrate children's rights, resulting in conversations and deeds that will improve the world for children. You can join the next global AI tech giant who values children free at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It's Monday. Magnificent Monday. It's the 20th of November. Can you believe it? This is Turkey Week here in the U.S. Turkey Week. Anyway, here's Marty and Chris Johnson to inspire and maybe even teach you a few things. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and give them a thumbs up. Yes. What an idiot. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Last bit surprise and a welcome surprise. Robin, the Voice Noble, is here with us. Every time she's with us, it's fireworks. How do I know? Holy cow, people love it. So, today I was going to bring up a couple things. I'm still a little bit under the weather, so I'm glad Robin came on because I'm probably going to dwindle quicker than usual, which would be probably a blessed thing to happen. I wanted to talk about opportunities. You know, in life, a couple opportunities might show up if you're lucky in your whole life that you wish you'd have took. If you look, you know, I went back to look at some people that were tech people. A guy named Nolan Bushnell could have owned 1/3 of Apple, and if he would have invested the 50 grand they were asking for, he'd be worth $480 billion. What the heck? Ronald Wayne. He was part of what was it? Amazon. He sold his shares for $800. Said, "I'm getting out. Give me my money." Today would be worth $40 billion. Joe Green was going to invest in Facebook. Now, Joe Green was a roommate with, what's his name? Zuckerberg. And they had a different mosh pit or whatever they called it. It was a different name. So he switched over to going to Facebook and wanted him to get in with him. His father told him, "Don't even mess with it. That's a lost cause." Would have been worth $7 billion. That's how much family. Family doesn't know. They don't know everything, okay? Trust me. VC James Altucher didn't back Google. He could have backed Google opportunity and didn't do it. Lost a fortune. That's just one of many, and people we know. But I'm telling you, go watch the thing about Shaq. Shaq's got is part owner in so many companies you would not believe it. People look at him and say, "Oh, big goofball." Trust me, that goofball's a business mogul, no doubt. But some of the opportunities he passed on, he brings it up, it'll blow you away. I believe one of them was Uber or something, you know. But anyway, here's an opportunity that we all got. And I'm talking to people that are in as founders. I'm talking to people watching this for the first time. This opportunity that we call Onpassive. Yes, you can go look it up and you can take Google's word for it, or some people that say what it is and what they think it is, and they're against whatever. That's fine. You could do that. Or you could join for free, check it out for yourself, and see why over 2 million, close to 3 million people have joined already. I've been working with this company for going on 5 years. 5 years. Okay. I worked with Fortune 500 companies. I'm not an idiot. I watched it. Did I hear bad things? Yes, I hear bad things about everybody. You go and Google anything. Google is a search engine. Newsflash doesn't mean it's a truth engine. The most popular thing in Google is what people really slam on. People love negativity. I'm sorry, but they do. Rubbernecking when you're driving down the street and there's an accident, everybody looking up to see if they can see a head laying in the road. Sounds horrible, but people into negative. Onpassive, if you look at what it's done, look at where it's at, look at the offices it's building, look at the money that has been spent in marketing this company for you, and I think you'll change your tune. And if you don't, you're probably going to live in a 20-mile radius all your life. If you're lucky, live to 80, and you'll have a miserable life. I'm not putting you down, but that's facts. A lot of the facts show that most people, they're born, there's a fence put around them. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller. They think they deserve to be sitting on the couch, drinking a six-pack of beer, watching the game. They don't understand. They think they deserve that. I believe that's a bunch of crap. I think you deserve whatever you can go for. This world is full of things, opportunities, places to go, people to visit, and all of you can shine. God did not make this world to be doom and gloom. I'm sorry. People took advantage of it. People edify the wrong thing. They go after the wrong people. In Onpassive, you win. We talked the other day about people that come into MLM or all these other ones, and they don't have the skills. They don't have the skills. They don't find out until they get in and harass their family, and their family's mad at them. They're mad at themselves. They feel more depressed than they did before they started. Onpassive is different. With Onpassive, you can win. If you're in, you win. You get in and watch it, look at it, see what's happened, see what's going on. See if they put their money where their mouth is. The CEO of Onpassive is like no other human being I've ever met in my life. Ever, ever, ever. He could have wrapped this bundle up, gave it to his friends and family, and moved on without the headaches of what we call founders today, early bird people. But he didn't. He wanted people to come with him. He wanted to bless everybody. And trust me, if you look at Onpassive, you'll see what I mean. You come in right now as a customer, you will get top-notch treatment. You come in as an affiliate, and you can build a business you only dreamed of. Because why? The 98% don't fail. The 99% do win. They do win. I'm going to turn it over to Robin, and I'll probably come back. But right now, I'm dwindling quick. Go ahead, Robin.
Hello, everybody. Surprise, Marty and Chris. This is what Monday mornings look like. I made it. You know what? It is really a wonderful place to be, and to have friends and people that you can rely on and talk to about any topic is a blessing. And the fact that we can have so many conversations around the different aspects of what Onpassive is, how it can help other people, and where we can move forward with this. Right now, I would suggest that we might be in a holding pattern, and this is a good thing. As we were saying over the weekend, it's time for us to reevaluate what we think of Onpassive, how involved we want to be, and to get our affairs in order. So, that's sort of the message for right now, as well as to stay positive, but to breathe and exhale and just know that everything is all right. In our family, we went with the saying that no news was good news. So whenever I was traveling and would be out of touch for a while, we couldn't correspond, or it was last century, so we didn't have the internet to the same degree. But it's a case of no news is good news. So when Ash is quiet, when the teams are quiet, please don't panic. Please don't be worried. They are working 24/7, and if there were more hours that they could squeeze into that number, they would. So just know that we're in very good hands and they are working hard. I'd like to say thank you to the friends and colleagues and acquaintances that I actually have out on social media. I'm so blessed to receive all kinds of different messages of support, of encouragement, of optimism and that sort of things related to Onpassive, yes, but also to life in general. And one of the things that came across my desk early this morning was something that we call an acronym, but it's also known as an acrostic poem. And it's called The Power of Leadership. L is for listening, E is for empathizing, A is for acting intentionally, D is for dedicating time for others, E is for empowering others, R is for removing obstacles, S is for serving others, H is for helping with humility, I is interacting with integrity, and P is persevering. And I thought that was very appropriate for where we are with Onpassive and to so many people who consider themselves leaders and who've also had that mantle put upon them. So words to live by, words to work by. And thank you so much, guys, for having me on with you today. I hope it's a wonderful day for everybody.
That's it? That was wonderful, Robin. And thank you for joining us today on a very short notice, but it worked out perfect. You're welcome anytime you want on our lives, or this live, or Marty's live, however you want to call it. It's a family thing, obviously, and our family's growing every day. I do have some sad news. Viola V's brother passed away. If you can reach out and send your condolences to Viola. Another angel gone. So, and on a better note, happy birthday to Dan the Steel Street. Today is his 26th birthday, I believe. And a guy named Albert who texts me it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, guys. Enjoy your day. Opportunities. What do you remember the saying? Opportunities come knocking. And that's the truth. Every one of us had all kind of opportunities that knocked on our door. Most of us turned them down. I was one of them. I believed the opportunity of having a job. Boy, was I wrong. Let me tell you, I remember the first day I got hired and I went through all kind of testing and I got the job. It was with Mazda Motors. I was excited. Oh, I'm in. I'm set. Little did I know how long 30 years is going to be. Literally. I did it. I made it. It about killed me. But it wasn't an opportunity. It was just something that came along my way, and I kind of jumped on it. Most of us don't jump on other opportunities because maybe you do have a halfway decent job. But let me tell you, you're wrong. All right, life is about taking chances. Life is about doing something different every day to keep your life exciting. Listen, you go to work for 30 years, 30 plus years, it's the most boring life in the world. Oh, look, here comes Christmas. Here comes Thanksgiving. I might get 2 or 3 days off. It's boring. I'm sorry. I want better for my life. I want better for your life. If you're happy with the job, keep doing it. Keep doing it. But me, I want to look out a new window. I want to jump on a bigger bus. I want to travel and see things that I only witnessed either on TV or the computer. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of living my life watching something great about Hawaii on the computer or TV. Smart this, smart that. How about get off my ass and get out there and start living life? I spent 32 years working it, went on a few vacations in between. But like I said, that's not living. Living is, let's do it today without even thinking about it. I love sporadic. Onpassive has given me the opportunity to be sporadic. And you really understand what I'm saying? Sporadic. What does that mean? You just went out and did it. Most of us can't say sporadic because we can't just go out and do it. Why? Because you got to go to a job. That job might give you 1 week, 2 weeks off a year for vacation, but that's it. That's what your life has turned into. 1 or 2 weeks a year, you get to go on vacation. I don't know about you, but I'm finding out there's a lot of things to do in this world. And 1 to 2 weeks a year is not going to cover it for me. Think about that. Okay, you're saving 2 years to go to Florida to take your kids to Walt Disney World. Very expensive, by the way. Very expensive. You save 2 years for a 1 week trip to Florida to go to Walt Disney World. That's not a vacation. That's called something had you locked in. Sporadic is, hey, Marty, pack a suitcase. I'm coming over. We're going. Robin, you're coming too. Grab a suitcase. Let's just do this. That's living life, guys. Yeah, we have to work. I get it. Or we had to work. But man, Onpassive opens up a whole new valley for us. Travel, helping travel, doing all kind of crazy things that we always wanted to do. And I'm here to say, start getting excited about that. With all the stuff that's going on, you don't have to worry about it. But what you should be practicing is getting excited about your new life, your new windows you're going to be looking out. Hey, honey, next week, Saturday, we're just leaving. Where are we going? It don't matter, but we're going. How many of you want a life like that? Or do you want to say, well, that's the last 2 weeks we got a whole nother year. Let's plan another vacation. No, that's not living. Guys, life was meant to live. It wasn't meant to get a job and make good money, work your whole life. What happens when you retire? I'm telling you, your body stiffens up. You get sick. It's just not worth it. Do what you got to do. But Ash said, man, I got to think of something different. What can I do that I can create something that anyone could do it and they can go be happy? I'm going to quote Ash Mafara again. Ash, I said, what can we do to help you out? He says nothing. I want you to just be happy. Brothers, sisters, you don't need to do anything. Let me do it. Go enjoy your lives. I'm going to keep sticking that in your brain. That's from your CEO. Nothing. But yet we have people that are worrying about things that he's doing. He said, don't worry. I got this. If something comes up, he'll deal with it. You don't have to. Go have fun. Keep your life going as you have it right now, but be ready for the change of excitement, fun, happiness, solutions to many things that you never could figure. That's it. None of us could figure out a lot of things in our lives until we became founders. Why? Onpassive opened up our minds to rethink how we should be living our lives. Not how a job programmed us to live our lives. I said it before. I want to go out and buy this big old thing. When I was working, my boss says, yeah, hey, Chris, keep buying those toys because you'll never miss a day of work. He owned me and I didn't even know it. Go on, buy another boat, Chris. You're not going to use it because I need you on Saturday and Sundays now. Change your outlook. Get out there and tell people that there's something new and different. Show them our 3 free products and make your life count. Told you, my tombstone ain't going to say, yep, was a dad, worked at Ford for 32 years. Hell no. My tombstone's going to be a videotape of what I did do, how much fun I did have, how I enjoyed my family, my grandkids, my friends, how I decided just to go on a whim. Thank you to Onpassive. I couldn't do that for 32 years when I was with Ford. Stay excited. You heard Robin, a holding pattern right now. You know what? It's not a holding pattern for us. Right now, your mind should be open, thinking about the things you can do, not only to improve your life, not only have fun in your life, but also to improve others. So, Ash Mafara, let him do what he's got to do, and let's go have some fun. That's all. Marty, back to you.
Boom. Wow. Well, that went quite well considering we had nothing. Yeah, look at the quotes below. Somebody complimented, they liked it. But this goes on day after day after day after day. This is the only business I know that opportunity doesn't just knock. If you answer the opportunity of Onpassive, it does everything for you. Does all the heavy lifting. It markets for you. You can get your own domain. It makes you the superstar. What company really cares about you? Name one. I don't know any except Onpassive. Like Chris said, when he asked that, you could see him look down and looked up and he went, I just want you to be happy. I don't want you don't have to do any of this stuff. Have the faith, believe in what we're doing, and be happy. That's it. And you know what? It's true. That is exactly who he is. Nothing's ever changed. I have never, ever, ever, never, ever, never been in a business since I've been alive where the CEO or the president or the owner of the company treated people like as good as Mr. Mupar and his family. Never, ever, ever. When the company grew, the company made money. Here, when the company grows and they do something, we grow too. We grow in lifestyle, we grow in monetary, we grow in knowledge, and all of this is free. Free. They gave me a virtual back office, they gave me a virtual store, they gave me a virtual mall. All I have to do is own it to sell it. And I can sell it and sell it and sell it and sell it. Come on. Come on. I don't even have to restock. I only have to stock it once. Once. Then I can use the commission money to pay for the restock. Are you kidding me? Name a company like it. Don't. Do yourself a favor. Don't, because there are none. I would know. Don't even try it. I don't care what company it is. Don't embarrass yourself. There's nothing out there that has an opportunity like this that will change your life, your children's life, and your children's children's life. No joke. No joke. Hereditary transfer of wealth. Hereditary. It will go like DNA. If you build it, you believe, you take the journey, you will win. And you can win. Listen, the only company I know that if you're just you and you want to share, do you hear the words? I didn't say have to. And you want to share, you can put this on supercharger and blow this thing out of the water. Guaranteed. And what's really cool about it, everybody wants everybody else to succeed. Name one business anywhere on the planet that everybody in the company just hoping and looking forward and looking out for you. None. They in their cubicle, they're looking out for them and they're getting away with what they can. And if they can, they'll even bash you to get to the top. That's not Onpassive. In fact, if you hear it from Onpassive, let me know. Because that's not a true Onpassive person. Everybody here looks out for each other. We are our brother's keeper. We are our sister's keeper. We don't pull people up. We lift them up and put them over our own heads. Because the biggest, most powerful people in the world from the very beginning of mankind was the biggest servants that walk. They served others. I don't care who it is. Look back if you think I'm wrong. Look back at the people who lost their lives serving others. Look back to people that made a difference. People that you remember. There could have been 50 presidents, 200 presidents. You remember a handful. Why? Because they did something for others. There was a lot of people that helped people. How many of you remember? A handful, because they changed the world. That's what we're in. You don't have to believe it. You can say whatever it's a cult. The guy's mad. He's crazy. I'm mad. I'm crazy. I'm fat as hell. And so what? I love Onpassive. I believe it 100%. And the reason I'm this passionate is because whoever's watching this today, tomorrow, a month, a year, whatever, you need to come check it out. Do you need to stay? No. Because if you check it out and you don't want to stay, I don't think you need to be here. I'm willing to say that. But if you truly come in and check out what they've done and what the goal of this company is, you'll plant your flag and you'll be here for life. That's all I have. Anybody have anything else?
Just to say, if I may, that in referring to a pause or a holding right now, in my experience, when we were on the ships, we would be waiting for the pilot to come in and take the ship into port. And that was the start of a new and exciting experience. So the pause right now is for us to take stock of our own selves, to be grateful, to breathe, to stay in the now, and to appreciate what Onpassive is for us and what Ash is doing for us. And just to be ready for when the gates open and Ash says, now. And are you ready for that? Because it's happening, it's coming, and we are doing this together. Take care, everybody.
Chris, anything in closing? Nothing? You have nothing? Wait a minute. Watch, guys. Watch what happens. You'll see fairy dust hit him in the head.
Just be happy where you're at and be happy someone's doing it all for you. There you go.
That's good enough. Shut up. I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, you know I kid with Chris. I love him. We mess with each other all the time. I don't mean to tell him shut up. I just want him to.
He means it. Come on.
Shut his pie hole. Anyway, we'll see you all. And remember, Minnow tonight, 9:30 has trivia. I do promote that because it's just for fun. Okay, it's only for fun. What is tonight? Monday. Oh, Red is on at 11.
Yeah.
Have a Monday fun day with Jane. Make sure you go there. They have a lot of fun. He actually does some inspiring also, but it's a good show to go to. And I believe that's pretty much, I'm wrapping it up. What?
But there's one I want to talk about, which I think is very good. And a lot of people aren't going to it. Comfort on Tour, Andy Collins. And I'm not sure what time their shows run at 4:00. They bounce them during the week. Very good educational. It gives you different opinions. It gives you different ways to think. And I watch it all the time. I notice there's not a lot of people paying attention to that show. I'm going to give you a hint. You should at least watch the recording if you're working. I think it starts at 4:00. They do it sometimes 2:00. They give you a different idea. Number one, Comfort has some really good questions always. She just had Robin on her show the other day. It was really, really good. But she's got great questions. And then Andy and Collins come along and give you two different perspectives, which I absolutely love. So when you see those in the back office, trust me on this, go watch them. They're worth it. They're definitely worth it. You will learn something. It's nothing like trivia, but it's something that's going to educate you and give you a little more idea of how to talk to people about Onpassive, how to not even just approach people, but just gives you a better idea. That's all I got, Marty.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
Comfort's at 4:00. Sometimes I'm not sure what days 2:00 is Andy and Collins, but look it up in the back office because, like Chris said, they need more people coming because a lot of people are going to webinars and they're not learning anything, and they're very, very good. And on Sunday on Heroes, if you want still like Q&A, they're still doing it. Go there and they go through every question. They read the question out loud right in front of everyone. So anyway, I'll see you all. They're the best of the best, by the way, besides Chris Johnson, of course. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll see you all. And Robin. Robin's never wrong.
Never wrong.
If you don't believe me, ask Ash McClure. Yeah.